everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm wearing my new shirt that I got off of Macari. It's Pirates of the Caribbean. It's Captain Jack Sparrow. But anyway, don't mind this. I'm like, during this whole situation, I'm trying to not wear makeup when I'm not needing to. So we have a situation. I haven't talked on this in about maybe a month, but it's become a problem. So I need to tell you about it, okay? Okay. So there's this Shane Dawson group that has over 4.9 thousand members. Has over that. It's like around 20-something thousand members. And they're all ages. So there's like 10-year-olds and 50-year-olds, you know, in that group. And the group name is called Queen Shane Dawson. It is a very well-known group. It's run by the admins Daisy, Donna, or Dana, maybe, D-A-N-A. And then there's a few others that run that group. And I'm not complaining about the admins, even though I've had problems before with Dana or Donna. But we've worked it out. But there were problems in the chat. So as a YouTuber, for me to get my word around, I would share my YouTube videos in the chat, which is totally fine. In the group, it's not, because they don't have there's like something about self-promotion, which I don't do in the actual Facebook group. But in the chat, you're allowed to do pretty much whatever you want. There's no rules on it. Frisky little hair. Okay, anyway. There's no rules on self-promotion in the group. And they're a big group, so for me as a YouTuber, it's good to hit those groups and kind of get my word around. And there was a video that was definitely 100% Shane Dawson related. It's called Becoming the Queen of Pigs. It's where I transform myself into Shane. And in the chat, there's a girl named Kristen, or Christy, or Kirsten. And then there's a boy named Dylan or something like that. And they're like, hasn't she been posting videos in here before? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, well, we thought there was like a rule on self-promotion. And it just got worse and worse as the conversation grew, to the point to where I just felt like I needed to leave the actual group chat and the Facebook group. Because pretty much what was going on was, due to me posting my video in there, they were bullying. And I have friends with other experiences. Let me go really quick, 1 second. Okay, so my experience is that I was being bullied for posting videos in there. Another experience was I was called a bitch because, let's see. This girl named Christy, she just didn't like what I had to say, and we were talking on Dylan, because Dylan kept cussing and saying really foul words. We're talking the F word, the C word. It was every other sentence. And we're like, Dylan, how old are you? And he's like, I'm 10. And I'm like, okay, not appropriate, because we don't really, that's a lot of cussing for even us adults that are in this chat, and you're every other word saying the F word or the C word or the S word, and it's getting really out of control. And he's like, well, I'm sorry, but that's all I know, and I am pretty affluent with words, and I have a bigger vocabulary, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, okay, well, let's not cuss, okay? And then Christy's like, get mad at me because I'm telling him not to cuss. He's 10. He shouldn't know those words. Unfortunately, I'm sure his parents cuss around him, so that's how he knows. But it's just really sad that that's him every other word. And it was getting really bad. And it was to the point to where this Christy girl left the chat, and then she rejoined the chat later on. But I have friends with other experiences, and I'm going to pull them up right here. My friend, P, she said, but I left the chat because that Christy girl and Dylan were really judgmental of like a lot of things going on in her personal life. And just what broke the camel's back was the fact that everybody was okay with Christy smoking while having a baby, and no one wanted to admit that I was right, because that is a very unhealthy thing. She acted like her child was none of my business, but like my friend said, it was, because she was the one messaging the group chat about it. If you're messaging a group chat about you smoking while you're pregnant, you make it everybody's business in the chat. If you don't want it to be anybody's business, don't talk about it in a chat where there's thousands of people that can instantly comment on it. If you don't want responses, don't comment. It sounds like this chick didn't want to hear anybody talk about how bad of a parent she is. Okay, if you're smoking while you have a baby, or if you're pregnant with a baby, that's really bad. If you're drinking while you're pregnant, that's really bad. You shouldn't be doing that, because you can actually give the baby like problems later on in life, or you can become sick. And that conversation just kind of went on, where they're like, exactly, my GF smiles, but she waited 9 whole months to smoke because she is a responsible parent, and waited 9 months for her daughter to be born until she could smoke again, blah, blah, blah. And they just kept talking about pregnancy, so they went from answering my question to just going straight into a whole different conversation. But my friend Beck left the chat because she felt ganged up and bullied whenever she had a different opinion from them. And these are mostly girls in the chat, and these ones in this chat are very vicious. They will gang up on you if you do not have the same opinion. So if you talk politics or whatever, most of them are Democratic, and if you're a right-winged Republican, you're like, just get out of that chat, because they will eat you alive. Let's see. Kenzie said, one thing that made me leave the Shane group was the amount of drama that was in it. I like to be in a group where the people in the group support each other, and there really wasn't much support in there. And that is another thing. Say you're having issues with a friend and you just want somebody to talk to. There's nobody really to talk to in this group. They're pretty much just gonna jump on you, and there is no support. There was a ton of drama. It seemed like every day there was drama in the chat. And a lot of people left that I know through that group because of the drama. Like, if you have your own crap going on in your life and you have mental health issues, which a lot of people have, at least anxiety of some severity or depression of some severity, which I have severe anxiety and depression, it can become a lot and it can become very stressful. I left because, yes, there was drama like every day. That became stressful, but two, because I was getting ganged up on just for posting a video. Not like every day, because I don't upload every day, but whenever I upload a video, I want to make sure I'm sharing it with them, because some of those people in that group don't have my notifications on, so I would send it in the chat. It's not like, hey, subscribe to me. Hey, subscribe to me. Hey, subscribe to me. It's like, hey, new video. Hey, new video. Hey, new video. And you can either choose to watch it right then and there, or you can go back to it later and watch it. I'm not forcing anybody. I'm just giving it to you guys because not everybody has the notifications on. But if you have my notifications on, you're awesome. But if you don't, you might want to, or you might see me linking videos in a chat somewhere, so you can get those notifications. But that is one of the reasons why I left this chat, because it was getting way out of hand. And here's the thing, one of the rules in the chat and in the group itself, let's see, be nice to each other. Be nice to each other. Don't be rude, name calling, etc. This also includes no sexism, racism, homophobia. Be respectful to one another and other people's opinions. Seems like everybody in the chat broke number one rule, because that is the number one rule, is to be nice to each other, and that rule was constantly broken. One thing that's kind of frustrating but kind of understandable is they do not want you to block admins. Say you and the admin are feuding. You're not allowed to block them if you're in this group. Which isn't really fair, because if you don't want to be talking to that person and they won't stop, and they are an admin or moderator, you can't block them. Because they want to make sure that they know what you're saying. But if I'm looking at this, it says drama-free group dedicated for one and only Queen Shane Dawson. It's not a drama-free group. You might want to change your about section, because it's not drama-free. There's lots of drama. Or you could just go through the group and throw out the people that are causing the problems. Because a lot of people left your group because of the drama, which is in your about section, that is drama-free. It's not drama-free. 100%. There are other people that can tell you that it is not drama-free. So you guys can see. But yeah, that group's not drama-free. They have over 29,000 people in that group. But I just wouldn't recommend that group. If you want a drama-free group, I recommend going to Shane Dawson Fans, and I'll link the group page down in the link. I'm a YouTuber and I'm spacing. I'll link the page down below, and I am actually an admin of that group, and there's no drama. If there is a little drama, I will throw you out for it. Okay? Even if you're still going after I've talked with you, you're out. Because we can't handle that. We don't like drama in our group. And we actually have a way smaller number in our group. We have 4,000 people, which is great. That's still a big number, but we could always grow. We always have room for growing. And we would love for anybody to come to our group, especially if you want drama-free Shane Dawson stuff. And there is no self-promoting, so no, I won't be in there harassing you. there's a whole nother group where I link my stuff. It's called Internet Creators. I'll link it also. It has 14 people in it, but it's for you. Let's say if you're a YouTuber, you have a blog, you vlog, you have a fashion line or anything internet related or social media. Say you're an Instagrammer or an Insta model or Insta fashion, blah blah blah, you know, like you can join that group and you can post anything, self-promotion all the way. That is the group for self-promotion. And let's see, I'm also the admin of that group. Let's see what else. There's also trying to think. And there's also another group called Shane Dawson Internet Friends. I can link that down below. It has 78 members. It's not very popular, but it's like if you want something to look at and go in there, you can go in there too. I think you just hit the join button and you're good to go. I don't know if somebody has to approve you in, but if we do, I'll see your notification and I'll let you right in. There should be no wait line for any of these groups. You should just be able to hit the join button and I should be able to see it right away on my phone and I'll let you in. But that kind of covers the drama that's been going on. There was another group though that I was a part of, and it was a Shane Dawson group, and the admin there, her name was Barry. She was very rude. She stuck up for somebody that I don't know. And she's like, you're a bully, you're this, you're that, you're always bullying fans to be in your, like, to watch your, you know, your YouTube videos. And I'm like, I don't bully anybody. And she like, I was an admin. And she went from like, I trust your opinion, I want your help. Please, 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 please. Let's see if we can find her so I can expose her too. Let's see. His name is Shane Dawson's Little Piggies. That group threw me out, and I was an admin of that group. And they just threw me out because they felt like I was the bully, but when in retrospect, nobody can bully you into watching their videos. Nobody, not even I. I don't know. Me being like, if you want to, you can watch, is a bullying thing. So I don't recommend this group either. They're really big. They have 39,000 members. They're a private group. They also are against hate speech and bullying, yet they were the one that were bullied. The admin bullied me and like was hate speeching on me. But it looks like she might not be an admin anymore, so she might have left. I don't know. But anyway, that group is not a group I would recommend either. Along with Queen Shane Dawson. If you want drama free, and you really want it to be drama free, I'll link the groups that you should actually join. There's Shane Dawson Fans, Internet Creators, and Shane Dawson Internet Friends. So those are the three groups I would 100% recommend for you to go to, as they are drama free. There's no hate speech. There's no self-promotion of any kind, so you gotta respect on that. But Internet Creators, you can self-promote. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's everything. But there's a lot of reasons to why a lot of people left the Queen Shane Dawson group, and their reasons are very valid. It's just frustrating that people were bullied pretty much just to leave, or it became overwhelming for others, which is why they left. And if you've left that group and you're watching this, come to our group. We're more than welcome to have you there. We would love for you to join our group. Okay? And until then, I'll see you guys next Thursday. Now I have a thing, which I have to update my YouTube banner. But every Thursday and Friday until my next work schedule, because right now my work schedule is allowing me to have Thursdays and Fridays off, which is cool. But for right now, it's going to be Thursdays and Fridays. It might change. It all depends on my work schedule. My work schedule right now is like all over the place, so we'll figure it out. There will be a video at least once a week, if not twice a week. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, and the next video, we're going to be talking about the scary haunted places here in Oregon. If you want to see that video, subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.